This is Ross Garcia. So people ask me like, well, how to attract wealth or how to change their way they think, the way they think, right? So see, what had happened to me was in 2010, I hit a point in my life where I needed to change, right? I needed to know who me was. I needed to have a plan, have a purpose, right? In this book, Napoleon Hill, the first chapter of this book is desire, is basically something that you really want, something that you want to work towards, right? We all have these goals. We want to do things. We just don't know how to come about them. We don't know how to bring them to physical reality. We have an idea, but something happens and it brings us back to poverty, or it brings us back to, oh man, this is not possible. I can't do this. And I could tell you all the success I've had with this. I could tell you, I'm rich, or I have this office. I could tell you all this stuff, right? But some people don't care. And I don't care if they don't care, right? I could care less what people think about me. Listening to Bob Proctor, just heard him say that right now. And he says, there was a point where I used to care what people think about me, right? But it got to a point where I don't give a damn what anyone cares, what they care about me. So the same thing is like, you know what? This information, it's free. I'm sharing it with you because I'm sharing my story, and I'm letting you know how I was able to go from poverty to success. And success is not a place. Success is not the vehicle that you drive, the kind of house that you have, anything like that. Success, Earl Nightingale says that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, something that you're working towards. Success is a journey. Success is not a place. And, I talk about the stick person and how the stick person was created in 1934 by a man in San Antonio, Texas. And this man, he basically created a picture for the mind, because there's no picture for the mind. The mind is not the brain. The brain is something physical. Mind is activity, okay? So, the things that you're entertaining throughout the day, those are the things that you're entertaining. So on one side, you have, let's say you have the subconscious mind. This is, this is when you're not thinking. It's not a complete circle, but we'll just give it a shot, right? Now, this is a stick person, okay? It was created in 1934 by a man named Thurman Fleets in San Antonio. This is your conscience. This is your emotional mind, okay? Emotion. So this is, your feelings, right? Am I happy? Am I upset? Did someone get me upset? And this is your negative thoughts. These are your positive thoughts, okay? So what happens is we're so used to seeing what our results are, results or current results, right? Current results, that we're letting it dictate our thought process. And basically, everything that you're focusing on is what you're attracting into your life. So the things that you're really worried about is what is being delivered right on schedule to you. So you're worried about how can you pay, your mortgage, right? Mortgage. You're worried about your car payment, car payment. And you're worried about how. This is the main one, is how am I going to get the money? How am I going to get the money? What I want you to do is I want you to have an open mind towards this information. And I want you to really think. I want you to think about where your thoughts that are right here, where your thoughts are. Okay? Where your thoughts are. And are they positive or negative? And I want you to think about the main 5 things. The main 5 things that your mind is constantly thinking about throughout the day. And if you come to analyze those 5 things that your mind is thinking about throughout the day, they have nothing to do with your desire. Okay? They have nothing to do with your desire. So your desire might be to buy a house or to own a car and to be debt free. So instead of thinking about how can you become debt free, start visualizing yourself debt free. Start telling yourself, I'm out of debt. Now, because of that, you take over these thoughts of I'm out of debt and you don't worry about how, and you impress the subconscious mind with that thought. Now, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a penny and $1 million. Through repetition, it must accept. It cannot reject information. So this is basically, in shorter terms, is take possession of your mind. And what can you do to take possession of your mind? Focus on those thoughts that are bringing you closer to your desire, bringing you closer to the things that you want. Create a plan of action and create the circumstance. Create the circumstance that you want for your life. And this formula right here has taken me from $10 an hour to $100,000 a week. Okay, just this formula alone. Going through my bank statements, that's what happened. Sometimes your income might go down, okay, but you go back up again, and that's just the law. That's how the law works. But this is very valuable information. I'm a life coach with Proctor Gallagher. I would encourage you to reach out to me so we can figure out a plan for your life. A plan, okay? You gotta have a plan. You have to have a desire for the things that you want. You have a plan, you have a desire, and you get a plan of action, and you create not the current results, but you create the results that you want. So you create the results that you want. See, your current results is giving you more of the same, more negative thoughts injected to the subconscious. We want to get rid of this. We want to create the results through our thoughts that are positive. And don't worry about how this can happen. So, reach out to me so we could talk about this, because like I said, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between 1 penny and 1 million. The whole idea behind this is control your mind. Control your mind so you can attract the things that you want. Just like me. You attract wealth, you attract happiness, you attract health. That's what's going to bring you back. Just recently, I've been going to the gym and I've been feeling great. I put in my mind that I was happy and that I was healthy. Okay, and that I've been focusing on that. But this is about you, and this is about being around the right people to bring you to the next level. There's a law that says if you're not creating, you're disintegrating. If you're not growing, you're dying. What do you want to create into? Give me a call. This is Ross Garcia. Have a good one, guys.